Donald Trump or whoever else, you know. So, like I said, we've gotten off of the path, and God got a way of getting our attention
all day.
So,
Not a
so
nine.
we can get back on the path. So we can get back on the path, brother, and that's what we're seeing right now. You know, with everything that's going on in society.
You're right.
You know,
God
is trying to let black people know. You know, you're gonna have to do something.
It's time.
You got to do something.
It's
yeah,
time.
they gonna keep on shooting you in the streets. So
yes.
don't waste your time trying to get them to stop. That's like asking a gazelle. That's like asking a lion
not
or
to bite
a gazelle. You. Yeah, a gazelle is asking a lion, "Please don't eat me. Please don't eat me."
You asking the creator of the condition for a solution. It's not happening. It's not happening.
Please don't eat me. Please don't eat me.
Put some hot sauce on you and tear you up.
Yeah, but you keep your children, you know, you turn your back on your children and don't pay them no attention.
None. But it's funny you say sheep though, right? Because they even sound like sheep sometimes because they think everything is bad. Right. Everything is bad.
Right. That's right.
You know what I mean? And so it's a gloom and doom type theory though, man. So again, I like how the fact that the lane is really wide open. I had a guy that was running for mayor of Crockett one time told me, he said, Shelton, the lane that you in with positivity, there's no competition. There's not a lot of competition in that lane. So if you're trying to do something positive and doing something worth something, you don't have to worry about nobody stepping on your toes to do that. Now, if you're talking about this drama and this mess and all that kind of stuff, now you may have some crowded room, right? But it was just so I applaud you. That's why I always try to connect with people, and I give you your flowers while you can smell them, my brother, because I applaud you for doing what you're doing because you don't have to. You can be concerned about you and yours, and that's it.
Yeah, but then I'll be like everybody else, brother. I don't want to be like everybody else.
Me neither.
Right? I'm like the young people. The young people look at us who have degrees and education and good corporate job. They look at us and say, "Man, I don't want to be like that."
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I look at us, at society as a whole. I don't want to be like them. I'm not trying to just subscribe to what they thinking. Yes, but that narrative, their narrative, you know, I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to worry about if Social Security gonna be around when I get older. I'm not trying to worry about what Medicaid and Medicare gonna do, and I'm not trying to be like that.
No,
I don't want to be like that because that's an unfortunate position to be in, and that's why, brother, you know, the solution for black people is really wealth. I'll share with you what I had the opportunity this past March, to sit down and talk one-on-one with one of my mentors and one of our giants in our community, Dr. George Frazier. He was in town and had an opportunity to talk to him one-on-one. But in his address in this private meeting, I mean, not private, but it's a small meeting. It wasn't private.
Yeah.
It was a small meeting. He said that there's 3 phases that black people have to go through in order to get their freedom. 3 phases. We've gone through 1, we've gone through 2, we're in the 3rd one right now. Number 1 was emancipation, physical slavery. Number 2 was civil rights, or the laws had to be changed, so therefore, you know, we won't have Jim Crow laws and other laws to keep us confined by the law, right? By mischief laws, right?
Yeah.
He said the 3rd one that we have to overcome, and this is where we are now, brother. He said it's wealth creation, economic development.
True. Absolutely.
So we're out of physical slavery, right? We're out of slavery of laws, right? Now is wealth. Now is wealth, brothers.
Yes, sir.
It's wealth. That's what time it is, and that's for all of us. And that's particularly for us, those of us who's supposed to know better. That's why we heard a saying, if you know better, you're supposed to do better.
Yep.
So if you and I know better, then we're supposed to do better.
It's an obligation.
Do better. Not talk better, do better.
Yes, sir.
That's why we're losing our young people,
Talking.
because we don't have nothing to show them.
Talking.
We got a whole lot to tell them,
yes,
but we don't have nothing to show them. We don't have better to show them.
You're right. You're right. If there's nothing to show, you can't garner any respect. They're like, okay, hey, young man, you need a job. Are you hiring? You know? So.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. We don't create no jobs for our children, and then want to turn around and talk about them because their pants hanging down, and they got tattoos all over their body. Well, maybe if they had a job, maybe they had job opportunity that we created, they won't have so much time on their hands.
Yeah, you dropped the ball, man. We dropped the ball
but
somewhere.
Because we're not creating jobs, then their mind can wander, and then Satan can infiltrate their thinking and have them do things that just, it's not that it's right or wrong. It just don't make no sense.
What's that song? What's that saying? An idle mind, the devil's workshop. And the enemy would never let up on you. He's always your enemy. He would never be your friend. So if the enemy don't never take off the clock, we got to come in early and stay late ourselves. A lot of times I think that's unfortunate, and I think that's what happened somewhere. I don't know what year it happened, but we start clocking out. We start clocking out too early. and the enemy was, hey, I'm working overtime today, doing doubles. You know, and I think something happened. Again, I can't pinpoint the exact time, but I know that something shifted and something happened, and that's why we have what we have right now. And now the time where you remember back in the day when you were a thinker, you used to be called a nerd and all that kind of stuff. You know, now thinking is being appreciated. As a matter of fact, thinking will be rewarded in the future because there's not a lot of people doing as much thinking as they need to. So that's what makes you stand out, man, and other brothers that's out here on this platform stand out because they're not making thinking something that they do every now and then. And those that truly want to get out of their present condition, they'll listen to you, man, because it'll be something about what you say, how you say it. It'll resonate with them.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, brother. We have to at least answer the question, even though it may be the wrong question, like we said earlier about not taking a risk is a guaranteed way of failing. Well,
yes,
same thing with questions. You don't know when it happened. Well, let me answer the question, and I got a better chance of getting it right just by answering it. But it happened during this period of that they call integration. That's when it happened. That's when it happened, brother. That's when we stopped trying to be twice as good.
I just call it desegregation.
I'm sorry?
I just call it desegregation. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, right. So, but a common term is integration. So that's what happened. We stopped saying, I got to be twice as smart. I got to work twice as hard. I got to be twice as good. We got away from, hey, just give me the opportunity. Just let me get in the door as a janitor, as a clerk in the mailroom. It doesn't matter. Just get me in. I'll do the rest. So integration is a trick, brother, that was played on us, and that's the period of time that we fell off as a people because we asked for something that we didn't have the wherewithal to know what to do with. We just asked for. It's like a child. They just know they want a car, so you give them a car.
Yeah.
They don't take no lessons. They don't have no permit. Ain't nobody went driving with them. Nothing.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, here's the key to the car because you say you wanted it, and we got tired of you tearing up stuff and causing a problem in our society. So here's your keys to the car. So we got in the car and we just driving. We up on the curb and hitting people and tearing it up and and all that kind of stuff. So
but you got your car.
That's when it happened during integration, brother. Integration was a curse for us.
I totally agree. I totally agree with you on that.
So we got to go back to those things. So those of us who believe that, then we got to go back to that. We got to go back to working twice as hard, being twice as smart, and realizing that the only opportunity that I'm going to get is the one that God gives me and the one that I take.
Yes, sir.
And make of it. Yeah, and stop thinking that we equal. I don't know how we think we equal with nothing.
It's called the illusion
of
inclusion.
Yeah. That's why, brother, we have to focus on wealth to get back to that. The solution is wealth. The solution is wealth. We have to focus on wealth. And I'm talking about those of us who got all these degrees, those of us who, so intelligent, those of us who speak the king's language real well, those of us that can quote, this person and that person, and, those of us who are cleaned up, and those of us who are looked acceptable to society. These are the ones that are responsible for building wealth. You don't expect Pookie and Ray Ray that can't read past the 5th grade to build wealth.
Yeah.
Stop looking for Ray Ray to build wealth when Ray Ray don't have the capacity to build wealth. We're the ones that God has blessed to build wealth. And see, income doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter how much money you make in the society. Our purchasing power doesn't matter because we give it all away.
Yes.
The only thing that matters in America, brother, is wealth. You can pass on wealth to your children. You can't pass on an income. You can't pass on purchasing power. You can only pass on wealth. Generational wealth. It's not called generational income. It's not called generational purchase power. It's called generational wealth. So we need to be focusing on generational wealth. Nothing else matters.
Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right. And in the midst of that, give the people your contact information once again, because you are part of this focus of this generational wealth.
Yes, sir, brother. Yes, sir. I'll share that with them. And I also have a free gift for all your listening audience. I want to give that to them before we get out of here. But, yeah, you can find me on Instagram. I'm on Instagram trying to blow that thing up. I'm on Snapchat trying to blow that thing up. I'm on Facebook stories trying to blow that thing up. So Darrell Muhammad through all the platforms. I got about 3-4 YouTube channels. So plug in Darrell Muhammad in YouTube. Plug in Darrell Muhammad Instagram, Snapchat. Now Facebook, you'll have to go to my fan page because I'm not accepting any more inquiries on my personal page. So go to Darrell Muhammad Fan, FAN, and there you can join because that has unlimited, followers. They call them. I don't like to use that term, but unlimited number of people that can connect with you on the Facebook fan page. So that's where they can reach me. If they want to reach me more direct, they can email me. They can, email my personal email. This is not some generic info email. This is Darrell@DarrellMuhammad.net. Darrell@DarrellMuhammad.net. That comes directly to me. So if you have something that's personal, it's something that's personal they don't want to post on social media and for everybody to see, to just have them email me, and I can. I'll be more than happy to help them out any way I can.
He's accessible, good people. He's accessible, very personable, and very passionate and about what he does, and very knowledgeable about what he does as well. So you do yourself a service. If you have any questions, to please contact him because he's more than happy to communicate with you. No doubt. Now you said you had something free for the listeners. You said at the beginning we like that word free.
Yeah. Free will get you started. It'll get you out the gate, but it won't get you across the finish line.
I can dig it.
And it's always good to give,
Yes, sir.
So God has blessed me, so I want to bless your listening audience. I have a free audio. You download it, and it's a free audio. And it's entitled, What Black Folks Don't Know About Money. What Black Folks Don't Know About Money. A free audio, my gift to your listening audience. And there, go to bit.ly, bit.ly/Black Dollars with an S. So once again, bit.ly/Black Dollars, BLACKDOLLARS. And that will allow you to download an audio entitled What Black Folks Don't Know About Money. My gift to your listening audience for allowing me to come on and share this time with you, Brother Shelton. I appreciate you, brother. Keep on talking about it, because we need to talk about it so we can be about it.
You doggone right. But first of all, we got to think about it. Can you dig it? Man, any parting shout-outs, anybody you want to holler at, man, before I let you up out of here, man. Again, I appreciate you so much for your time. I appreciate you.
Yeah, no, I just want to hear from your listening audience, and anything I can do for them, I will do. And I'll point them in the right direction if I don't know the answer. Shout out to all your listening audience for listening to some good